What can I say? I'm awesome.
No, I do not deserve this. I am not awesome. There is nothing awesome right now. And I'm not going to make an excuse like I did last year, cause honestly, yeah, I procrastinated. I kept putting this off thinking I'd do it later, and what you know, it's been a year. So yeah, tip for budding YouTubers out there, if you want to do anything, just start. If I had started this sooner, I would have been done by now. So yeah, I was about to sit down and think up my list for anime of 2019, only to realize I haven't done the anime of 2018 that I promised I would, even though it would be late. So yeah, really not feeling awesome about this. I'm going to have to punish myself somehow. Maybe self-flagellation. Or forcing myself to sit through Twilight with that whip! So yeah, I won't feel good about doing the 2019 list if I don't at least knock out 2018 first. So yeah, let's YouTube rewind this shit. These are the 7 stuff I loved from 2018. An amusing grown-up romance comedy about otakus in love that also showcases the spares within the fandom. Great follow-up to the first season that really ups the ante, with 10 commandments are monstrous. A psychic and a mobster walk into a bar. Hilarity ensues. Anzu is best daughter. Thrilling crime drama with the twists and turns you would expect from a Hollywood epic. I skipped the other scenes. An inspiring tale of 4 individuals who come together to experience the greatest journey of their lives. The story of 2 people leaning into each other to find their place in life, and it really leans into its fantasy setting. Yeah, it's funny how the show that gave me the most impact is a long-running shonen. This season of My Hero Academia was a thrilling joyride that really ups the ante and shakes the status quo. It hit me just as hard as United States of Smash. And, on a special note, Thunderworld Fantasy Season 2 was awesome. Enough said. Like, seriously, go watch it. So yeah, that's it. Those were the stuff that stuck out for me in 2018. Honestly, it was a great year when it came to overall quality. There were so many good shows you could make a top 20. And now with that out of the way, let's move to 2019. Yeah, let me just pull this right back. There you go.
Awesome, like that. Here we go.
Now usually, I start these videos by showcasing other stuff that stood out in the year, but honestly, I can only remember one thing. Old Town Road. That meme was everywhere. In fact, if I were a bigger YouTuber, I would have...
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse now. The Town Road. I'm gonna...
Right until I can't no more. But when it comes to anime, if 2018 really stood out because of its quality, 2019 stood out because of its quantity. Like, holy shit, there was a lot of stuff to watch. And I'll be honest, there are a lot of stuff that I've started and haven't gotten around to finishing yet. But of the stuff that I have, these will be the 7 that really stood out for me. Sometimes, the best measure for enjoyment may be found in the climax. God, that's gonna be taken out of context. What I'm saying is, sometimes no matter what came before, if the finish is explosively good, it'll leave you satisfied. Oh god, what's wrong with me? Look, it's Attack on Titan Season 3, okay? Season 3 may have started off a mixed bag with the whole political intrigue thing, which I kinda enjoyed, but it ended up with a payoff that has been building up all through the series. After finally revealing the contents of the basement, it opened up the series to brand new possibilities that I can't wait to see where they go with. Not to mention the Titan fights were awesome when they happened. The series was still a proper free-for-all where you never know who would survive. And here, I might be biased, but this series is what got me to start up on YouTube. One thing you can say about sequels, they're in the unfortunate position of being compared to what came before. And yeah, a lot of the sequels that came out last year didn't really measure up. Except for one. Yeah, Mob Psycho 100 absolutely did what a sequel should do. Used what came before as a jumping point and really elevated things going forward. It's still about a boy striving to find happiness in the mundane, surrounded by characters who only strive to be special. Yet we see him be more proactive and assertive and kinda move forward towards his goals. And the Sakugo is still a feast for the eye. I remember a joke I made back in 2016 about how from every season I pick one isekai. Where in the last year, there were actually more like 2 or 3. It all comes back to the sheer volume of anime that got released, so yeah, you get a volume from the genres as well. But from that entire deluge, there were 2 isekais that really stood out for me. So much so that I honestly don't know which to put on top of the other. That time I got reincarnated as a slime sees the weakest creature in existence steadily grow to overpowered status in a manner that is very feasible and very easy to understand. It's not only a power fantasy, I love the nation building elements to it, and how this unique creature upends the power structure of the entire region just by existing. The rising of the shield hero does as promised on the tin. You see a man brought down to his lowest only to rise back up from adversity. While the promise of a comeuppance was what really drove the first season, I am really interested in where they take it from here. So I don't know which one to give 5, which one to give 4. I might flip a coin, but yeah, you know what, they're just both number 4. Yeah, let's just go with that. Once in a while, an anime surprises you, like a gut punch from your best friend, or a follow back from John Cena. And the CGI show about animals in human form really did surprise me. Beastars is that rare breed of anime that has a lot to say. It talks about racism, marginalization, low self-esteem, and lots more. The CGI surprisingly works really well for the setting, and it had its gut-wrenching moments. Glad we're having more of this. I heard it said the historic epic has not been doing too well in anime. I've watched a couple, they were alright. I have a feeling I'd really enjoy Berserk if we ever get a decent adaptation, but with Vinland Saga, that is exactly what we got. Right from the start, the visceral violence got me hooked, and then the revenge tales, and then the story of revenge, the tragedy of a boy being unable to let go, and lots of political intrigue. It is mostly revisionist history, but it is a delight to watch. Seriously, don't sleep on this one. I gotta give it up to Shonen Jump this year. They released a lot of quality content to anime, but the one that really stuck out with me and had me on the edge of my seat didn't even have a fight scene. Unless you count an adult breaking a little girl's leg. The Promised Neverland was gut-twisting, heart-wrenching, seizure-inducing catharsis just watching it. It's basically the scenes between L and Light in Death Note stretched out through an entire series. I love a prison break story, and this was it and a lot of psychological baggage to go. This had me so far to the edge of my seat, I'm still recommending it to everyone. And yeah, the kids are out, what are they gonna see out there? Really hyped to find out. So yeah, those are the anime that really stuck out to me in 2019. With 2020 here, I'm really looking forward to stuff. A lot have been promised on the horizon. Not just in anime, but gaming and movies. I am really looking forward to all of it. I can't wait to see... It's like they were waiting for New Decade to do this shit. Yeah, let's just get... Alright, let's get through this. Good enough.